In the beginning, in an incredibly remote place, there was a wonderful wood that served as the abode for a group of animal companions. These creatures were remarkable because they possessed one-of-a-kind skills and capacities that distinguished them from other specimens of their kind in terms of their level of excellence. Every species on the planet has a desire, and that desire is to make the world a better place by using their own skills and capabilities. While the animals congregated around the enormous oak tree in the heart of the forest one bright and early morning, they concluded that they should go on an adventurous excursion together as a group. They aimed to spread joy and goodwill over the land, as well as to urge people to acknowledge the unique qualities that they possessed, and to make the most of those abilities in their daily lives. The first living thing discovered was an owl, and it went by the name of Oliver. Because Oliver was highly educated and had a lifelong love of reading, he felt confident in persuading others to study the possibilities that words offered. He created a little library in the center of the forest and invited animals of all ages and species, both young and old, to come and enjoy the enchantment of being told a story. Sammy the squirrel, renowned for his lightning-fast acrobatic ability, was the next artist on the stage. Sammy hoped to convince everyone of the importance of leading an active and healthy lifestyle by setting a good example. He organized a sports day for the entirety of the forest. He invited creatures of all sizes and forms to compete against one another and have fun together while motivating each other to push their limits and discover their powers. He invited the animals to the sports day. Then came Bella the bunny, who was known to have a warm and friendly demeanor. Bella frequently fantasized about lifting the spirits of folks going through difficult times and making them feel better about themselves. She began visiting the village next door and forming a small volunteer group, encouraging animals to join her in serving older people, planting trees, and cleaning up the environment. She also began going to the village next door. Leo, the lion, was another one of the animal friends, and his roaring was so loud that it could be heard throughout the entire forest. Leo has a powerful voice, and he was a firm believer in music's power to affect listeners' emotions and bring them closer together. He established a choir in the forest, and instructed the other animals to sing in unison, which led to the spread of joyous noises throughout the surrounding area. Emily the elephant was renowned for her incredible memory and her capacity to find solutions to complex issues. She was the last, but certainly not the least. Emily's objective was to encourage other people to acknowledge the inherent intelligence and creative potential that they possessed. She planned a series of challenging riddles and mental games to inspire the animals to think creatively and to reacquaint themselves with the excitement of learning. As the animal companions struggled to fulfill their goals, they began to inspire others with their altruism and a relentless determination, which caused the ripple effect of their good deeds to spread like wildfire. As a result of the extraordinary adventure they had just completed, creatures from the nearby forests made their way to meet up with them. The animals who lived in the Enchanted Forest eventually came to understand and value the unique characteristics that made them who they were, just as the initial group of friends had done. As a consequence, the forest transformed into a hub of optimism. The animals eventually concluded that they had accomplished something remarkable by recognizing and appreciating the attributes that made them unique and cooperating to overcome obstacles. They had not only completed their objectives but also inspired an entire generation to follow in their footsteps. They had achieved success on multiple fronts. Because it was there that animals and humans alike realized that anything is possible with enough willpower and cooperation, the Enchanted Forest grew into a symbol of optimism. And so, my dear children, always remember the story of the animal companions who dared to dream and made a difference in their world. Please keep it in your hearts and minds always. You, too, just like they do, have one-of-a-kind abilities that are lying dormant, ready to be discovered and utilized. Acknowledge and embrace every aspect of who you are, and commit yourself fully to it.